We're now joined by Scott Burnside, NHL writer for ESPN.com. Scott, what are the Stars' options with Sean Avery?
Well, having decided that they don't want him back, I mean, really they're quite limited in the short term. And until he emerges from the anger management program that he is in, until he's been seen as fit to return to the game, it really is sort of he's in a state of limbo. Brett Hull talked about it this morning. You know, until he has no trade value right now. So until he's been seen fit to return to active play, then it becomes an issue for the Stars whether they can find a place for him to play in the American Hockey League. I think it's naive to think that there isn't a team somewhere in the American Hockey League that wouldn't love to have hockey's bad boy to help sell some tickets. So I think it's an option. He has no trade value now and won't until he can prove that he can get back and play and keep his nose clean. So I wouldn't think you'd see any kind of trade talk really heat up until closer to the March 4th trade deadline.
But this is a guy who made playoff contributions in the last 2, 3, 4 years. What is his reputation around the league when you talk to scouts and general managers and coaches?
Well, I mean, yeah, his reputation's in tatters, of course, right now. But I'll tell you, things could change between now and March 4th, depending on injuries. You look at teams that might be thinking of themselves as a Stanley Cup contender. If Sean Avery comes up through waivers, if he goes to the AHL and then is returned to Dallas, another team can claim him and only have to pay half his salary. He becomes much more attractive the closer you get to the end of the season, assuming, of course, that he can keep his nose clean and physically get himself back into the agitating style that made him so popular in New York. So I think there's a possibility before the end of the year that you could see Sean Avery with another NHL team that's playoff bound. A lot of ifs between now and then, of course.
All right, give us your gut. When the new year hits, where is Sean Avery?
Well, when the new year hits, I don't think he's anywhere near playing. I think it's going to take a lot longer for that to happen. But I think by the end of this regular season, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see Sean Avery back in an NHL jersey. The only thing we know for sure, it won't be in a Dallas Stars jersey.
Scotty Burnside of ESPN.com. We appreciate your insight on ESPN News.